Lindsey Jordan and the Gypsies, Musikfest 2025. Main Street stage closing out. One of the two bands that closed out the night for Musikfest on August 3rd. The name caught my attention as I was going a few weeks ago as I was creating my own schedule for Musikfest. Then the band description really caught my attention. I managed to catch Lindsey's acoustic show before that, the film review, and arriving 20 minutes into the set, she did all three songs off a recently released EP. The second two songs almost had me in tears. And I don't remember, seriously, I don't remember how to cry, okay? I don't remember how to do that. And it really brought the emotions out in me. She has a heart tribute band, and trust me, she did three songs from the tribute band. It was almost like you were listening to Heart live. But what I was really waiting for during the show was a 2-hour show, and the Main Street show, when they close out the night, is 2 hours straight through, no set break. But over halfway, it was around, I think around the halfway point of the show, she did two songs, a cover song, and then she's like, "This is my FU to the music industry." And it was what I was really waiting for, to bring out the true power and the true raw power of the band and the true raw power of the rock music genre on an original. They came out, they hit it hard, they hit it fast, like all the raw power of the genre and all the raw power of what the band is capable of in that area. And then a few songs later, they backed it off into the more raw emotional end of rock. It wasn't slow, where you really slow dance to, but it was just the raw other side of emotion, power of rock. Best thing, and this doesn't even come close to describing the song. Think of the power ballads of the 80s, and it doesn't even come close. It's like actually an insult to that song. Please don't ask me the song, like, don't think, "Oh wow, you don't remember the song, you're an idiot." No, it was a long day of Musikfest, and everything was a blur at that point, honestly. But Lindsey Jordan, when she with her band, the Gypsies, I was expecting wide range, but their range of music was a lot wider than I ever thought, and what most bands will do. It was rock, it was country, it was songs that will go for your heart and unintentionally cut it deep. And on those two songs that I mentioned earlier, I thought of my wife and my belated wife and things like that in a way, and she brought out those emotions in a way that was like almost, and this isn't a bad thing, okay, this is an excellent thing if a band can do it, in a way that also brought back the pain from the bad times in our relationship and stuff. It made me relive it and not necessarily confront it, but realize that it's still there, no matter how far I thought I had buried or how much time had passed. Lindsey with her full band just really surprised me. Oh, and by the way, when I say about the wide range, her dad, Hal Jordan, was alternating between, came out on stage several times. But the first time that I experienced him on the stage as a bass player, she's like, "Yeah, let's go for some funk. True funk." And we're talking like, look up the definition of it, but we're talking like James Brown era style of funk. And bass taking over the performance. Now, as far as Lindsey, with her full band, there were times where it's like, I think I even caught a couple photos where I really focused in on her, where it was like the raw emotion wasn't only in the song, she was feeling it. Again, especially on the one that I mentioned, that the true emotion of the rock genre on the other side of the power, that you saw in her face, you heard it in her voice. Lindsey Jordan with her full band her acoustic is one thing, but when she's with the full band, it's just something you won't be able to predict where they're going with it, what direction the show's going. You won't be able to predict anything, and that is one of the best things a band can do. If you ever have a chance, she is on the list of experiencing her music online, listening to a vinyl, CD, whatever is one thing. Experiencing a performance live and in person is a completely different level that you really should check out once in your life. Michael Phoenix, founder, staff, Fire City Illusion. To your family and friends, as always, wishing you only the best and much success in your lives.